a woman filed a new lawsuit against quarterback Deshaun Watson, becoming the 23rd woman to do so, and it might not be the last, according to a Texas attorney who is representing these women, saying that Deshaun Watson could face a 24th accuser, and they are going to be bringing that case up soon. This comes shortly after two of the women who originally accused Deshaun Watson appeared on Real Sports with Brian Gumbel. It was Ashley Solis and Kayla Hayes. They told their story, and on the show they both shared their disgust that the Cleveland Browns would pay Deshaun Watson. They would reward Deshaun Watson with such an exorbitant contract even after these allegations came to light. And it really begs the question that everyone's been asking: was it right for the Cleveland Browns to give Deshaun Watson that contract? And the answer is no. It's a very simple answer. No. And I know there's going to be a lot of people who disagree with that. But when you look at this case, and if you followed this case from the beginning, if you take out your own biases of, oh, someone's out to get him, you take out your own biases of, oh my God, Deshaun Watson this is all part of a bigger game. I know that was a big thing. It's all part of a bigger game. The Texans not wanting to trade him. They traded him. You take all that crap away, and you're left with a situation where Deshaun Watson has had 23 women now come up and accuse him of doing something wrong, accuse him of some sort of at least sexual misconduct. When you have that many women accusing you, or when you have that many people in general accusing you of doing something wrong, odds are you probably did something wrong. Where there's this much smoke, the chances of there not being a flame are very, very minimal. And I know Deshaun Watson has maintained his innocence. And do I know exactly what happened? Am I going to pretend like I know exactly what happened in this situation? No. That does not mean that I'm going to absolve Deshaun Watson of any blame. That does not mean that we should absolve Deshaun Watson from any blame. The fact of the matter is, Deshaun Watson is being accused of doing inappropriate things that brought the NFL, that brought himself, and brought anyone who went near him from a PR standpoint into a bad light. For a while, we've been talking about the NFL having an image problem. For a while, we've been talking about the NFL having a problem where they don't know how to handle these cases. And I've talked at length about the Rob Manfred situation with MLB and how Rob Manfred is an incompetent commissioner. One thing that Rob Manfred did right was with the Trevor Bauer situation. One thing that he did right was he said, all right, there is enough public evidence to know that you did something wrong and you're not playing. You're just not playing. If the NFL, if Roger Goodell has any guts, after seeing what we've seen, after hearing what we've heard, anyone who legitimately sits down and watches that Real Sports interview, anyone who legitimately sits down and does their research about the details of this case, legitimately sit down. Don't be on your phones tweeting about it. Don't be on your phone tweeting, oh my God, look at this one thing that I found. Oh, look at what. No. Sit down, hear them out, do your own research, and genuinely come to a conclusion. The conclusion that I've come to is very simple. Deshaun Watson should not be playing at least in the 2022 NFL season. He should not have gotten this much money. Because here's the thing. One of the problems that the NFL faces is time after time after time, you have these players who do something that is universally panned in our society, whether it be assault, whether it be sexual misconduct, whether it be something more serious. And very seldomly are they dealt with swiftly and in a way that really satisfies, that really in a way that they really deserve. Look at the Reuben Foster situation, I believe it was, right? Reuben Foster, he was accused of some really, really bad stuff. I believe it was domestic violence, right? He was accused of domestic violence. Reuben Foster, by the way, was a talented linebacker. But what happened? These domestic violence stuff happens. He's immediately, after he's released, claimed off waivers. He immediately got a second chance. And like that situation, what this situation tells NFL players is you can do whatever you want and they will pay you for it. They will reward you. That is what happened with this situation with Deshaun Watson. He obviously did something wrong, and they still rewarded him for it. The Cleveland Browns were that desperate, apparently, for a quarterback, that desperate, that they rewarded someone being accused of sexual misconduct by at least 23 women. And I know there are people who are going to say, what does this have to do with sports? Everything. Because this is about the culture of sports. This is about what we want our sports to be. Do we want people to feel like they can do whatever they want to do and there are no repercussions for their actions? Or do we want them to genuinely be good people, use their platform for good, and make money in doing so? I think we all want the latter. Hey everyone, we hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Until next time, keep it real.